the J.C. Traylor building. This is a building we are now reviewing. This picture shows the J.C. Traylor building in the early 1900s, located at 122 South Main Street. The date on top of the building shows it was built in 1896. This is possibly the second oldest brick building in Edna. Page 115 of the Cavalcade of Jackson County says the building next door, we know as Robert's Emporium, was the first brick building in Edna. KPS was one of the early merchants in the building. KPS stands for Knowles Pumphrey Store. This clipping says KPS occupied the store from 1909 through 1912. AI technology was used to clean up the newspaper picture. This is another picture that was cleaned up for better quality. This is the same picture, but it was colorized to give you a better view of the second floor. Robert Wyatt told me the merchandise could be displayed against all four walls, and you could look over the railings and view the first floor as you shopped from above. The earlier clipping stated KPS was open from 1909 through 1912. This is hard to read, but this old credit coin, furnished by Larry Hobson, shows the date to possibly be 1914. On February the 10th, 1930, John T. Vance sold the building to Phil Asbeck. Phil Asbeck soon after opened his grocery store. This is an earlier picture of Phil Asbeck. This picture shows the Phil Asbeck's grocery sign above the man's head. This was probably in the late 1940s. This is a picture of the building around 1980. Robert Wyatt purchased the building on February the 8th, 1990 from Mr. Bill Hollingsworth. In 2001, Robert purchased the building next door and turned both buildings into what we know as Robert's Emporium. Robert knocked out a section of the trailer interior wall so you could move between each building to view merchandise. This is a picture showing both buildings in 2011. This is a picture showing both buildings in 2019. On July 1st, 2020, Robert Wyatt sold all the buildings to Michael Morgan, and he is still the current owner. This is a picture showing both buildings on July the 18th, 2026.